It is playoff time. And there is some scatty playoff rules here in Spain. Well, not rules, but there are a lot of teams in these playoffs. All right, lads, welcome back to Ben Does FM. And as I said in the intro, it is playoff time here with Europa. We have been drawn against Xerez. Xerez are of Segunda Federación of Division 4. They finished 4th in their league. Got 60 points. So, fairly even, I would say. We've pretty much limped over the line in terms of the playoffs. Some real bad form to end the season. I even tried to sneak in a couple of friendlies to try and boost morale. But a poor end to the season from us after a very good three-quarter early New Year period. So, let's get into the playoffs against Xerez and see if we can progress into the semi-finals. Right, not even semi-final. Playoff game, first leg. We are at home in this first leg, fellas, in front of a bumper sellout crowd, according to the last email I got, of 4,000 people. Garcia, Casanova, Marcos, Eloy, Albert, Gomez, Diarta, Moreno, Montes, Palas, Moma is going to be the side. As I said, we kind of limped over the line, really, towards the end of the season. We weren't at our free-flowing, high-scoring best. So hopefully that can improve now as we go into the playoff games. We, of course, don't really know much about Xerez, so this will be the first time we get to see them. But a good performance, but more importantly, a good result is most important here. So let's see how we get on. First 10 minutes have gone. They've had 3 shots, albeit not very high quality in terms of XG, but we haven't done too much yet. But that's gone into Albert. That's now gone into Montes. This is better from us. Can we get it out wide? We can. Into Moreno. He's whipped a ball in towards the back post, which Palas is now going to pick up. He's beating his man down the left-hand side. He smashed it straight at the keeper. How it hasn't fallen to any of our players in the 6-yard box, I do not know. Right, Palas down this left-hand side into Diarta. Good football from those two. Into Albert. He's giving it away very, very cheaply. Xerez now looking to break, which they are doing with Iglesias. They haven't got anyone in the box, which is our only saving grace there. It's gone towards the back post, and Ilias Charid has beaten Casanova to the header, and Xerez have gone 1-0 up here, which is very disappointing. I'm concerned our forward players just completely dried up. Moma's barely scored. Montes hasn't scored. Between them, got nearly 40 goals in the regular season. But, yeah, towards the back end of the year, they really, really struggled. So, we need to pull something out of the fire here. We cannot be going into this second leg behind. We, of course, are 1 from 1 in terms of playoffs in this Journeyman save, having got LaLiga promoted last time. That is a good ball in behind into Moreno. Can he cut it back? Can't. Deflection, out for a corner. Hopefully we're going to see something from the corner. We're not. Well, in terms of chances, that is their only shot on target, Xerez. And we are 1-0 down from it, which, yeah, is standard FM things, but certainly standard Europa things, because we seem to have done that quite a lot towards the back end of this season. Lost to teams who have barely created anything, but we haven't been able to score. So, can we get into this game just before half-time? Good football from us, and we can. Palas's deflected effort has found the back of the net. It's terrible defending from Xerez, but I don't care. It's a well-worked shooting opportunity, but, I mean, Palas has really just hung it towards goal. Has it taken 2 deflections? No, it's taken 1. The keeper's half dived out of the way of it, but 1-0 going into half-time. We are going to tell them we don't like that. The match momentum, again, is all us. The stats are all us, but we're not in front. We really need our front 4 to pull their fingers out because, as I said, they're not at their free-flowing best at the moment. That is a good ball from Montes. David Moma in behind. Can he shut me up? He's at the post. How many times have we seen that in the last few episodes? Then the shot is deflected. Somehow the keeper's got something on it. Oh, David Moma, can he just hit the back of the net, please? What an opportunity that is. Montez has picked up the corner that was put behind David Moma. There he is. I've just been giving him some stick. And he's there to stick it away from about 4 yards. Great bit of play by Luis Montez down the right-hand side. The ball's come in. Xerez haven't been able to clear it from a corner. I wasn't actually commentating because I thought that was going to be the end of the highlight. Montez has picked it up, beats his man down on the edge of the penalty box. Well, he doesn't really, but managed to get a cross in. Montez with the easiest of finishes. 2-1. We've managed to turn it around. Can we go on now and try and nick another goal or two? Right, corner to Xerez. Loads going on in the early stages of this second half. Whipped into the near post. We have defended it. Palace is going to pick this up. Can we break? He's managed to find Montez. Can he find David Moma? Montez down the left-hand side. He's done really well there. It's gone out for a corner. I don't know if the keeper saved that or if the defender got something on it. If he has had a shot there, I think he's made the wrong decision. Into Diarta. See if we can try and drag these onto us and see if we can create an opportunity. Into Diarta again. Into Albert. That is a fantastic ball into David Moma. And that is 3-1. What a pass that is from Albert into David Moma. And finally, has David Moma found his scoring boots once again at the perfect time in these playoffs. It's a great pass, great run, great finish. An excellent goal from us there. 3-1, half an hour to go. And we've been the much, much better side. But can we go on and get another one and probably kill the tie? Moma into Diarte. Into Palace down the left-hand side. If he squares it, and there is the fourth. Luis Montez. Another fantastic goal. What a pass this is from Diarta. What a ball it is from Palace. I thought he was going to shoot, but he manages to spot Montez, who arrives late into the 6-yard box. And that is 4-1. It should be tie over now. Right, Diarta trying to find Albert, who'd made a very ambitious run there from left back. Xerez now driving into the space that Albert has left. He's cut it back, and that is 4-2. And whilst I say it was tie over, Xerez have got one back straight away. Right, LaRossa to Casanova. It's a poor pass from Casanova. Can we win the header? It looks like we can. Aloy picks it up and finds Casanova again. Into Tony LaRossa. Playing some nice football again. That's well offside, I think. Yeah. David Moma has scored, but he was well offside there. 5 minutes to go then, fellas. Let's see if we can score from this corner. Well, we've given that away very, very, very cheaply. But we are going to pick it back up again. If we can... If we score again here, I said it was tie over at 4-1. Should definitely be at 5-2. Salah into Vacas. Into La Rosa. Here's the opportunity. And what an opportunity that is for Tony La Rosa. We've created 3.28 XG in this game. And that is the final whistle then, fellas. A 4-2 victory over Xerez in the first leg. Certainly puts us in pole position going into the second leg away from home. But it is away from home, so let's make sure we go and do the business. Right, here we go then, fellas. One change to the lineup. Monreal is fit again. He comes back in at centre-half. Other than that, no change. So, let's see what we can do in this away leg. Looks like quite a big stadium here. Very important we start well. We don't want them to get an early goal because it will be twitchy bum time then. So, yeah, important that we start well. We were a much, much better team in the home leg. So, hopefully we can be again here. Montez driving at him. He's going to hit that from range. I say hit it. He's pretty much passed that back to the keeper. In these situations, chaps, I just want to get to half-time. Either obviously being in front or nothing changing in terms of the scoreline. So far, again, we have dominated the ball, dominated the opportunities, but having seen us towards the back end of last year, I'm just a little bit twitchy because we were so inconsistent. And as you saw from the previous episodes, at times we found it very, very hard in front of goal. Even though we've obviously won the last leg having scored 4 goals. But, yeah, patchy at times is what I would say. Anyway, Casanova has managed to nick that. We are down the right-hand side. Montez, I thought, was going to get a ball into David Moman, and he hasn't. He's got it back to Moreno, who skipped over a tackle into Montez, into Moreno. I thought that was going to be a corner, given how high that went over the bar. But it looks like Moreno has just punted it over for a field goal. So, goal kick to Xerez. Highlight continuing. Can we nick it? We can. Moreno's done really well there defensively. Into Gomez. Back out to Casanova. We're doing a lot down this right-hand side. Into Montez. He's driving into the box. Can we get a ball across the face of goal? He doesn't need to. This is what I mean. He went missing the back end of the season, and then he just goes and does things like that, where he just takes the piss, dribbles around 3 or 4 defenders, and sticks it in the bottom corner. Well, what a goal that is from Luis Montez, and that definitely now should be game and tie over. Xerez have been knocking us around from kickoff. We have tried to nick it and nearly have a couple of times, but it looks like it's going to be an opportunity to them. Charid, who caused us some problems in the last game, has just gone and stuck it in the top corner. Of course he has. Probably game on again now. What a goal that is. And honestly, how many times do you see this from the opposition? It happened loads when we were at Lleida. Hasn't happened as much since we've been here at Europa. But what a goal that is. Need to keep an eye on this fella, I think. I mean, he doesn't look great, but he's caused us a serious amount of problems down this left-hand side over 2 legs. Right, we're going to tell them not to allow any complacency to come in to their game. Hopefully they should know that. They're not stupid, but we're going to tell them anyway, just in case they are. I've questioned it a few times this season, whether they're stupid or not. Palace and David Moman not playing their best. So we'll keep an eye on that throughout this second half. We might look to make some changes about 65, 70 minutes in. Still a 2-goal advantage for us, so no change from the start of the game. 65 minutes gone. David Moman is going to come off. We're actually going to put Vacas up top. Palace not been great. Let's bring on Tony La Rosa. And we'll just leave those subs for now. Right, Casanova down the right-hand side, into Diarta. Again, we're keeping the ball very well. Albert looks to put La Rosa in down the left-hand side. I don't know if that was a cross, or if it was a deflected cross, or what had happened. But can we do anything from the resulting corner? Looks like they're defending zonally. Header at the front post. I thought Vacas was going to score there. He's 6'6", by the way. I think we've seen him score, or we've seen him get 1 assist from a header. Haven't seen him score from a header. But yeah, we saw him get an assist with a long ball forward, which he flicked on in a game. That's the only time I've seen any sort of heading from Vacas. Right, Marcos driving forward. Out wide now to Moreno, who has aimlessly just put a ball towards our forwards. We've won the header again. Wave after wave at the minute. That looks like it's offside. It is offside. But we are well on top with 70 minutes gone. 5 minutes to go then, fellas. It looks like we're going to be heading through to, I think, the semi-final. I actually have no idea how this works. But good football from us. Albert down the left-hand side. Can we wrap it up? That was a good opportunity for Vacas, but he slammed it at the defender. Can Xerez now try and break? They are going to down this right-hand side. They've got no one in the box. We have got men in there. And that didn't look like it had come to anything. So, looks like we are going to be progressing into the next round. Whether that's a semi-final, another playoff game, who knows? Got no idea. There's so many teams in this playoff. And obviously, just as I was saying earlier, I haven't seen Oscar Vacas score with his head. He obviously goes and scores with his head. So, the 6'6" centre forward who can play anywhere, up front, attacking midfield, defensive midfield, or in midfield, has finally got his headed goal. And we are well on our way now to progressing through to the next round. A 6-3 win on aggregate. Very good, fellas. So we will be... so congratulations on reaching the final. Well, I don't know what that means because it said this, I'm sure, when we were at Lleida, and it wasn't. So we'll tell him it was a good performance and see what happens.